GG. Cap's gonna be S tier. Be prepared for freaking Cap to jump on your head 20,000 times in a single game. And he's gonna get an extra 100 HP because of Bucky team up, whatever. This guy has like 750 HP, and then when he gets his ults off, I think he goes up to like 1,000 HP. Unironically, it's kind of broken. Anyways, the tier list is gonna go like this. I think Adam is gonna be A tier for Adam. He's still really good. His healing is really annoying. He has soulbound, he has res, and triple support is still not dead because they'll never nerf supports. Black Panther, B for bad. No. I mean, he has a use. I just think he's in a really bad spot and they will never fix the no regs on this character. I think he's like C tier, B tier. If they fix his no regs and stuff, he'd be higher, but like, I'm gonna say B or C tier, unironically. Maybe C tier, maybe B tier. I just don't see really an instance where you should probably play BP almost. It's almost in any scenario. There's rare instances where I say, yeah, they're not guarding their supports. Just go BP, probably. So I guess I won't rate him that low. I'll change the tier list as time goes on. Black Widow, after this update, is going to be S tier. It is what it is. She's going to be able to kick you if you're a dive character off reload, right? And she's going to be able to shoot instantaneously. So she's going to be able to just be disgusting. She's going to be able to change shots and her melees together, basically. And I think, like, this update is going to put her in a tier that she's going to be S tier. She's going to get freaking Mantis boosted and it's just going to be Black Widow. It's either A or S tier. I'll change it as time goes on, unironically. I think she's already really good. People just don't know how to aim. That's why. It's either A or S tier. Hulk is going to be S tier. He's getting movement speed buff, cooldown on his jump, and cooldown on his shield. Hulk's going to be S tier. He's going to be the most annoying character in the game. He's actually going to be permabanned, believe it or not, because Gamma Squids exist. They're going to buff him. He's going to be Gamma Squids, and it's going to just be permabanned because of team up and because Hulk's going to be really good now. GG. Cap's going to be S tier. Be prepared for freaking Cap to jump on your head 20,000 times in a single game, and he's gonna get an extra 100 HP because of Bucky team up, whatever. This guy has like 750 HP, and then when he gets his ults off, I think he goes up to like 1,000 HP. Unironically, it's kind of broken. And he moves at the speed of light, and also he no longer has a shield bug, so he can back up and also still keep his shield up and not take damage. And he's just gonna be super annoying. I think that makes him unironically like the fastest character on foot, and he's a tank. He's gonna punch your supports in the head and it's gonna be GG. Cloak, they're buffing her. Actually, they're going to make it so all of her smoke clouds disappear at the same time. You don't have to be in a specific cloud, and you're gonna be able to get healed for the entire duration of her ultimate. That's a really big buff. I think it's a really good change. All the other ultimates cover a big area for the entire duration. Why not Cloaks? So there you go. They buffed her. I think she's going to be really good this patch. Cloak's going to be in a good spot. I think she's still A tier. Maybe A, maybe S.
Heels in the bag.
Put the heels in the bag. True, brother. Put the heels in the bag. True. I think she's going to be either A or S. I think Cloak, it has always been really good. I would argue in some comps she is better than going a different character like Luna or something. But it's just if you need aggressive pressure, because her ult does both. It heals and damages. So there's that. Strange. Oh my god, they nerfed him 3 patches in a row. Why would they nerf him 3 patches in a row? I think he was already kind of weak last patch, but still really good because he has a shield. Now literally Inviswoman's shield is better than him as a character as a whole, basically. They nerfed his freaking everything. They nerfed his damage, they nerfed his basic attack damage, they nerfed his pulse damage, they nerfed his freaking ult damage, basically, because it all combos together. I think they nerfed him too hard. He loses his team up. He no longer gets Hulk team up, so he only gets Scarlet team up. I think he's bad now. Like, not bad, unusable, but bad. Like, holy crap! They nerfed him to the freaking ground. He can't even one-shot supports anymore. Like, what? They just don't want him to be played. obviously they wanted it to be like a dive-ish meta this time, so as a shield tank he's just so bad. I think they're gonna nerf him to the ground. I mean, they already did with this patch. I feel like he's probably A or S, you know. But I'm gonna put him in A. I'm gonna put him in A. Groot S tier. This guy's so tanky. I mean, he has a huge hitbox, sure, but like he's the only like reliable anti-heal in the game. It's just by walling people off, right? They didn't do anything to Groot really, so Groot's S tier still. There you go, buddy. Hawkeye, they buffed him. Why did they buff Hawkeye? I don't know why they buff Hawkeye, but they buff Hawkeye anyways. His charge rate on his bow and his ult is a shorter cooldown. It costs less ult charge by 600 to get his freaking ultimate. It freaking... Hey, I don't know why they buffed this guy. And they buffed his supersonic arrows, so now you can basically one-shot people. By the way, if you didn't know that, with his supersonic arrows, you can one-shot people during ult with it. It does 250 HP. Actually, it does 255, so it's a bit overkill, believe it or not, if they're not getting healed. And so this can multi-kill, by the way. It's really stupid. I don't know why they're doing this, but these guys are really strong now. Widow and Hawkeye. So, good luck, bro. You're going to be seeing that a lot. Hela. They buffed Hela. They nerfed her freaking movement ability by 3 seconds, but that doesn't matter. They gave her more damage on her stun and more damage on her birds or whatever. Why did they do that? I don't know. They buff Hela again. Why are we doing this? She's so broken. She's so broken. Every time I see Hela in my game, I pretty much guarantee lose. Because I usually play like dive characters, and bro, you just can't get next to her. Anyways, even if you do try, the 3 seconds don't matter on her escape. She's just gonna two-shot you from across the map. I don't know. I don't know why they buff Hela, but they did. Iron Fist, this guy, they're buffing him. And I think my previous tier list, I think he was like B tier. I'm moving him up to A tier. He's gonna be a tank shredder. I think he does, I calculated like 260 damage per second to like tanks. If you have 600 HP or above, something crazy like that, like you 200 plus damage per second, which is very stupid, by the way. So he's like Wolverine, but also he has like this brain dead block ability that gives him 500 HP. So now he's super tanky as well. I don't know. I get it, but I don't get it. I think he was decent last patch. That's why you've seen a lot of Iron Fist players climb, like by playing literally only Iron Fist. And bro, I think now he's just in the state of like almost brain dead, unironically. Like he's gonna be very strong. You're gonna be seeing so much Iron Fist. It's ridiculous. Iron Man, they buffed him. Woo! I used to have him in like C tier, I think, but now he gets 100 shield on his gamma charge, overdrive, whatever you want to call it, and he has a smaller hitbox. I think he's better now. I think arguably he might go up to B or A. Celestial, solo queue only. I was almost Celestial 2, but I freaking lost, so I got stuck like Celestial 3.
You ever put that much effort in the gym?
Do I ever put that much effort in the gym? I used to. I used to work out every day. I worked out every day for like 400 days, but I got lazy basically. Basically excuses. I'm saying Iron Man's gonna be like A tier. I think he's actually be really good. I think he's gonna be really strong. I think 100 HP is a big buff, and people are kind of sleeping on it. I know, bro. I have been working out again recently. Thank you for the motivation. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I was on a treadmill yesterday. I gotta start doing weights and stuff. Alright. I think it's gonna be A tier. 100 HP is a lot. He already has a lot of damage.
Iron Fist is brain dead 3 nerfs ago.
Bro, Iron Fist, this update is brain dead. It is what it is. They buffed his damage even more, so he does more damage to squishies and more damage to tank. I think he has over 200 damage per second against all tanks in the game right now with the new buff. So that's so stupid. He's broken. It is what it is, bro. And he's gonna have like 500 HP. Watch, he's gonna be played so much more. Anyways, Jeff, I unironically think he's really good. I think he's like A tier. He's like one of the best flanking dive DPS in the game. He's unkillable, right? If you actually know how to play the game and he actually can aim, you get a lot of value out of Jeff. And he has a dispositioning ult that doesn't care about freaking support ults. And if people get caught in it, and you have your team backing you up,
Spidey getting
it's
a
pretty much
buff.
guaranteed to limbs. Is Spidey getting a buff? No. Thank goodness Spidey is not getting a buff. That character in the right hands is really, really broken. And I think he doesn't need a buff. I think he is a character that you should have to put a lot of hours in to be really good on him. Because his gameplay loop is straightforward, but at the same time, you want to be able to have some, like, skill disparity. So you want to be able to say, okay, this guy's a good Spidey, and you could tell he's a good Spidey. You don't want to, every game, it's pretty much the same thing because the skill gap is so low. So I think he's in a good spot. I don't think Spidey should get above. Loki's definitely like S tier. I mean, he was S tier last patch. They didn't really change anything from him.
Beat Spider-Man.
True. I would rage read Spider-Man. Oh god, bro. Oh god, I've seen those videos. Yo, you can tilt from Spider-Man players very easily. Loki was S tier.
DUBP deserves a buff.
Do I think BP deserves a buff? Yeah, they need to fit his. They need to fix his hit reg on his abilities. That's literally his biggest issue. Every character in the game has hit registration issues, but it's the worst on BP because your kit relies entirely on getting your marks reset. So it happens all the time. That's the worst thing about him. Loki's been S tier. Lamps is immortality. That's literally like an ultimate ability. You can block ults with it, save your entire team with it, and you can put it all around the map. Good Loki's unkillable. Everybody knows this. Blah blah blah. Lynn's still S tier. Longest supportable in the game. Has damage boost and healing. Okay, cool. Everybody knows that. Magic. I think she's still where I put her last time. She's like B, A tier.
Fantastic needs a nerf.
I'd say probably a little higher than BP. Fantastic needs a nerf? No. Mr. Fantastic got a buff for a reason. He's actually getting shield. Every time he pops his ult, he doesn't need to go big mode before he pops his ult anymore. Thank goodness. That's just quality of life change, basically, because it's so annoying to have to build a big mode so you can ult and actually be decently useful. Also, he's getting, I think, more damage on his basic attack from 55 to 60, and then in his big mode, I think it's like 75 to 80, so that's really good change. Magneto. I think before I rated him S tier. I think he's still S tier. Wanda doesn't need a nerf. They actually buffed her this patch for a reason. They gave her more base damage, but they removed her percent max health damage. But overall, I think she's going to be doing more damage because she has Strange Team Up now, and it's going to melt people. It's going to give her one of the highest DPS in the games for not having to hit critical strikes, basically. I think she's going to be decent. I think she's going to be like... I think she's going to be really good. I think she's going to be... Her ult's still garbage. It is what it is. Her ult's still garbage. I think it'd be like A tier, B tier, B tier. But that's better than what she was before. I think I used to put her in D tier. Mike's still good.
I think Ultron needs a nerf too.
Ultron's not in the game yet, buddy.
If she wasn't so loud, it'd be better.
True. If she wasn't so loud, doubt she would be better. Okay, Mantis. I would only use her in triple support comms usually, but damage boost is really, really strong and it's good with Black Widow. I think she's going to be S tier this patch. People are really using Mantis a lot because Black Widow and Hawkeye snipers are all really strong, and it's going to be dive meta. You need self-healing characters that are going to dive in, and the damage boost is going to help a lot. I know that's a lot to take in for a second, but okay, buddy, Ghost Sword is not in the game. And then I'm going to go Moon Knight. Moon Knight's going to be buffed. I think Moon Knight's gonna be.
Needs a buff. Iron Fist at A.
I think Blade needs a buff, bruh. Iron Fist at A. This is for the new patch. I think for the new patch he's gonna be A tier. So that's the reasoning behind it. These are all new patch rankings. I know I'm a bit early, but like these are like just blind rankings from what I've seen.
How come?
How come? Because he's going to be doing more damage to squishies by 1 damage. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but he's hitting at like 4 hits per second or whatever. So it's like extra 4 damage every second basically, and it adds up. Is there a maintenance? Yeah, there's a maintenance right now, temporarily. 7 AM, servers go online. And then also his damage percentage, max health damage against tanks got buffed. So he's gonna, on average, he's gonna do like 200 plus DPS to all tanks that have above 600 HP. So that's literally all tanks in the game, and every tank got buffed. So yeah, Iron Fist is gonna be played a lot.
7 a.m. What time zone?
EST. 7 a.m. EST. So yeah, Iron Fist is gonna be really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. Also, they lowered his freaking kick cooldown, which is his escape and damaging ability, and they just buffed him. Like, he's gonna be really good. I think he was already decent last patch,
Dr. Doom needs
but
a buff.
there's that.
I have him Lord, but people think he should be lower.
You have him Lord, Iron Fist Lord? No, he should be A tier. This patch, at least. He's gonna be definitely, people are gonna be playing him a lot. He's gonna be arguably broken. Moon Knight's gonna be A tier, if not S tier. I think he's gonna be A tier only because they gutted his ult so hard and they're never bringing it back to the strength it used to be. But I think he's gonna be A tier because he's gonna be way tankier, because he's gonna get shield off of all of his like crescent moons that he throws that hits people, and then also his ult's just better and longer this patch,
Punisher needs a buff.
and his projectiles are faster. So that's just, it is what it is. Punisher needs a buff. No, he doesn't. He's really good in the right hands, and if he can aim with the rocket team up, I think he's in a decent spot. Namor.
Peni is gonna be so broken this patch.
Namor, I think last patch I rated him A or S tier. Namor, you know, he's got a one-shot ultimate. If you damage boost it, it consistently one-shots. He has squids that just completely denies the roll, completely dive, basically. Has good headshot multiplier. I think he does like, you know, like 150 a headshot, bro. This Namor character, he has an invulnerability escape. He's gonna have gamma squids that shoot you across the map and beam you if you're a tank. Squishy, doesn't matter. He's gonna be S tier this patch. And it's gonna be so broken this patch. I agree. I'm gonna put Peni, actually, I think before my tier list.
Banning Hulk again, JS, like season 1.
Yeah, definitely instant banning Hulk this season, just like season 1. Absolutely. Gamma Squid's broken. Hulk's gonna be broken. He got movement buff. All of his abilities buff, basically. Peni's gonna be really broken. I think I seen her her HP go up to 900
HULK needs a buff.
when standing in webs. Hulk doesn't need a buff. So Peni's gonna be broken. I think she's gonna be shooting faster. She's gonna have crit on her abilities. I mean, on her freaking auto attack, she's gonna have freaking, bro. She's gonna be really strong.
Random heroes in that they need a buff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one guy abusing TTS. I think I might turn it off for a bit.
Black Panther needs a nerf.
Okay, I turned it off for a bit, bro. It is what it is, bro. Yeah, I think Penny's gonna be really good. She's gonna have crit on her freaking auto attack. She's gonna have 900 HP. She's gonna be really good. She's gonna be faster while moving in her webs. Some really good buff. I think she's gonna be a lot of soul tank Pennies are actually gonna be played in this game now. So I think I rated her before like A tier. I think it's about the same. I think she's good. No problems with Psylocke. She's good. Punisher, he's good. It's like top of B. Rocket, he might move up. I might put him in S tier, maybe A tier. I think before I had him in like B tier, C tier with Punisher, but I think he actually is useful now because he actually has a support ultimate ability. Geometry Iron Fist around here. I think it's gonna be A tier.
Wait, Black Widow is S.
Black Widow's S? I think that in the new patch she's gonna be S. They're buffing multiple things about her. That's why I think she's gonna be S. Right. They're buffing her, like her shot cooldown on her freaking abilities. So she'll be able to kick and then shoot right after. So it's pretty much guaranteed on any dive character as long as you hit your shot, which you should be able to on a moving target. And I think she was already strong last patch. People just don't know how to aim. And with Mantis, she's gonna be just perma. She's gonna be really good. Spider-Man, I think he was already decent last patch. People like to sleep on Spider-Man, but the more people play Spider-Man, the more people realize he's a freaking menace. I'm gonna put him. They call him the Diamond Fist. Holy crap, bro! I would put Spider-Man. What Spider-Man in like? Most Spider-Man are bad, right? And beef are bad, but like the average Spider-Man, bro, like average Spider-Man's B, right? But if they actually play the game, it's like A. Squirrel Girl is Squirrel Girl.
Is your game done downloading?
Yeah, it's done downloading, bro. Look, bro. Login error. 7 a.m., bro. They were right, bro. What can I say, bro? They were right. Hey, what's up, Jello? I would say Squirrel Girl is like, yeah. You can only use her on some maps. I really don't think she's that bad. People like to underrate her. She does so much damage. And if you're hitting her shots, I really don't think she's literally terrible. Like, would I put her above these characters? I'd probably put her around here. New update, I might put Scarlet in A, unironically. But her ult is so bad that I really can't put her there. Thank you for the likes, appreciate it, man. Thank you, Woozy, bro. Appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna put Star-Lord. Thank goodness they nerfed this champion, bro. Holy crap, Star-Lord is so broken. Was so broken. They nerfed his freaking spin damage, and in turn, of course, his ult is weaker because he takes longer to get it. Thank goodness. This thing used to delete people. I think he's probably still gonna be really good, but not as good. I before had him in S tier, but now I'll put him in A tier. Storm. Storm is still Storm. I don't think she's S tier, but I think she's A tier. She gives damage boost to the whole team. She's a flying character. If she gets pocketed, she gets a lot of value, right? I don't think she's gonna be. Actually, she might be even weaker because it just might be dive meta. Not a lot of people are gonna be up in close quarters for this Storm ult to actually go off and get a lot of value. I might put her lower, maybe like down here. That's a big fall off. It's not that Storm is bad, it's just so many dive characters are going to be in the game that you getting hit by this ult, you have to have your controller off, basically. Thor. I think he's going to be here with Cap. Thor and Cap is going to be played so much together. He actually might be one tier lower. That's okay though. A tier Thor, bro. He has more movement speed. You can't run with this guy. He's going to be so annoying, and he's going to be played with Cap. There you go, buddy. Venom. I think he's still good. I think he's a really good tank. He's a really good stalling tank. I think he's going to be better as Strange. I think he's going to be up here with Peni and Rocket, somewhere along these lines. I think he's going to be up. I think he's going to be up here. Bucky. They nerfed him. Why did they nerf Bucky? I don't know why they nerfed Bucky, but they did. They nerfed Bucky. There you go, buddy. They nerfed him. Bucky used to be S tier. People used to say whatever. They nerfed his ult and its ult damage, and it's like, that's a big nerf.
Strange is now B tier this SCN.
You said Strange is now B tier? I honestly might agree with you. I might agree with you. I already put him down a whole rank. He used to be S rank for me, S tier, but I put him down to A tier because I still think Shield's gonna be really good, right?
Waiting room.
Yeah, it's still a waiting room. New season, waiting room, bro. Look, we still got a whole hour to burn. Unlucky.
Dating my game now.
Still got an hour to burn, buddy. Still got an hour to burn. Don't be too hasty. Everybody's excited though, but yeah, I think Strange is gonna be lower. Definitely. They nerfed all of his abilities, bro. They nerfed his basic attack damage. They nerfed his freaking pulse damage. He can't one-shot in his ult anymore. I think he's still gonna be really good.
Damage reduction on Strange. Wanda moves up.
But I think he's still gonna be good because of team up, right? Because he's gonna get team up and more health from Wanda. So I think he's still gonna be good. I think he's not gonna be like the solo carry one-shotting, but he's definitely lower than S tier this season, and that's okay, I guess, because you're gonna have Wanda damage to make up for it. That's what they're going for. I think that's why they nerfed his damage.
Scarlet and Panther are definitely not in the same tier, TBH.
This season, I think Scarlet and Panther are definitely in the same tier this season. And I would argue Scarlet is going to be better than Panther this season. I think the only reason why they're still in the same tier is because Scarlet's ult is so bad. If her ult was usable, then she would be better. She would be a tier higher. But since her ult is actually just useless, if your monitor's on, then that's why she's in the same tier as Panther. Wolverine. I think he's going to be... Actually, he might be... Dare I say B tier this season, bro? That's a big jump. I know what I'm saying. I used to have him in S tier. He's either low A or B.
Shift duration and cooldown got nerfed.
That's true, but she has so much more damage this season. She has like double damage this season. She has 80 base plus the team up from Strange that melts people. That basically doubles her damage.
Why would Wolverine be any worse this season?
Why is Wolverine worse this season? Because every single character, every single person is going to be playing basically dive heroes. Now, I say Wolverine's still going to be good against these Hulk matchups. He's still going to be good against Groot. But, like, when there's a Iron Fist, he can just block all of Wolverine's damage. When there's a Penny Parker, because she got buffed, she's just gonna web him and he's gonna get blown up. When there's a Thor's actually decent against Wolverine. He can push Wolverine away and also has Awakening to try to burst him down. Namor's gonna be really good. He's gonna have Gamma Squid. He's gonna burn this Wolverine before he even gets close. I think the meta is just not gonna favor Wolverine this season. That's why I'm putting him a tier lower than S tier this season. That's the reason why.
Iron Man over my Lord and Savior magic.
Yes, Iron Man this season is going to be really good.
Logic.
Iron Man's going to be really good this season. Iron Man's getting 100 shield every time he casts Overdrive on himself. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is kind of a lot. 100 shield while in the air, and he's going to get a smaller hitbox this season.
Why
They're
Windows?
buffing Iron Man a lot. You said, why Windows? Windows is epic. You said, your Lord and Savior magic. Cry emoji. Bro, whatever, bro. Mr. Fantastic, bro. Why Widow S? Because this patch, they buffed her one-shot combo. So that means she can kick and then shoot right after her kick. It no longer takes time to rechamber. She can instantly shoot after she kicks. So on any dive here, if you try to dive her, if her Widow has the monitor on, she will take you out.
Damage is the same.
Why Jeff A tier?
Probably gonna be rare because of Strange nerf and Matt is overall
Jeff A tier? Just the best flanking DPS in the game. He's unkillable if you actually know how to play the game. And actually, with Luna team up and triple support, he actually is pretty decent. He can take supports out of the ult, and also he can put a lot of pressure on the backline. I'm gonna read your comment. Number one Scarlet Witch player I went above all ranks said on stream that her left quick damage is the same. Strange team up is probably gonna be rare because of Strange nerf and Mag is overall better.
Damage because she's the team up anchor for Mag.
They increase Strange Scarlet left quick damage because she's team up anchor for Mag. Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Nah, we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. I still think she's gonna be better than what she was. Mr. Fantastic, he got a huge buff. He now gets shield on his ult without having to go big mode. I think they buffed his base damage from like 65 to 70 and his big mode from like 75 to 80. So it's just more damage overall. It's just buffs. I think he's gonna be. Before I think I had him D tier. I think he's gonna be usable. I think he's probably gonna be around here. B tier. He might be. I'm trying to see. Does he counter dive heroes like Hulk, Cap? Not really, right? I don't know. He's gonna have slow. I think the slow is gonna be annoying.
Got the 35% slow.
Yeah, it's true. He did get a slow. I mean, like, it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say, man. I think he's gonna be like usable. He's definitely not gonna be up anything here. I think he's gonna be B tier. I think everyone's gonna be usable this patch.
Think about it. One back shot hit any dive gets blown up.
Actually.
Yeah, I think Widow's gonna be S tier. People keep saying this, bro. Yes, I think Widow's gonna be S tier. She was already good last patch, but now they buffed her even more. She's borderline broken, I would say. She can pretty much one-shot you from across the map, and with Mantis damage boost, she can one-shot you across the map. And then now it's harder to even dive her. When she gets her kickoff, she can instantly shoot you now. There's no longer like a lag time delay for it. So. If she has her monitor on, she's gonna one-shot you. Can she one-shot headshot? Yeah, basically with Mantis damage boost. That's the only time you play her, basically. It's the Thing. I think Thing was already good. All they did was nerf him this patch. Usually you play like Mag Thing or something, and that's pretty much comp because he gets his ult so fast. They nerfed him by like 10%. I think he was already A tier, but
Mantis can now stack her damage boost.
Yes, and Mantis can now stack damage is true. Exactly. That's exactly why I think Widow's gonna be really good. Placebo nerf on Mantis. Yeah, she can stack healing and damage as well.
Strat is to normally damage boost the Widow for one shot.
Basically.
So that team up will be deadly.
Thing is still good. He got 10% damage reduction, reduce, whatever, blah blah blah. Thing is still Thing. Him and Torch, he got buffed again. I think last patch he was decent, and they buff him again. I don't know why, but they buffed him again. This guy's insanely hard to hit if you have hands. This guy, if you melee weave, he's even harder to hit. You go 3D direction movement, whatever, blah blah blah. He's really hard to hit. He has a lot of damage. His ult is pretty decent now because they buffed it. And also, they're buffing his auto attack damage, which, by the way, if you don't understand, this thing one-shot squishies, by the way, because it's literally a shotgun. This thing does like 280 damage, I think, if you hit all headshots up close. Really stupid. But I think he's going to be decent. I think he's going to be next to Storm. Let's see. What did they say on YouTube? You said... I'm trying to hit all these comments here. What is the tier list about? The tier list is about the new season and where I think they're going to be.
Servers go up.
Servers go live at 7 in the morning. To like 45 minutes away. I think Invis Woman is still really good.
Rank be down for a week, or can we play on launch.
I think you could play.
Fly.
I think you can play right away. You've been able to do that for every season so far. Even with new characters released, you've been able to play right away. I think Invis is still really good. I think she's still S tier. She can mess up everything. She can mess up all of your escapes. If you're Spider-Man, you try to web away, she can pull you off. If you're Wolverine trying to grab a tank, she can pull you off. If you try to ult, she can cancel your ult. It doesn't matter because it's a soft CC, the push, the pull, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She has one of the best support ults in the game. It blocks the LOS visions. You can cut off the enemy team from seeing if your team is low.
Sad face.
I'm going to be Plat 2 on the reset. Bro, everybody's going to be demoted. So, in Plat 2, that's like almost top 500, believe it or not. So, if anything, that should just motivate you to play even harder. It's going to be kind of hype, actually, to think about. Everybody's going to be super low rank. So, it's going to be fun. See where things go. Eva is also really strong. She's just been really strong. This, I think, is arguably the strongest support in the game. It's either her or Loki or Luna, all tied. Especially because she has a shield that is on a cooldown, a 250 HP shield. They nerfed her shield by 50 damage, whatever, and she could spam it anywhere around the map. And she's literally, at that rate, you might as well just play her over Strange, because if you really just want to use him for shield, bro, her shield is the same thing.
Won't it be hard to
But
rank up first day or two? I DC him still gonna play.
yeah, it's gonna be so hard to rank up first day because you're gonna be going against like top 500 players that all got dropped out of top 500 Eternity. So yeah, it's gonna be super hard. Platinum is gonna be like top 500 the first couple of days. So deal with that. Anyways, yeah, Invis is tied with Loki, Luna. They're all the best supports in the game, no doubt. This Invis character, I would say she's broken. You could freaking carry games on her. I'm gonna move them here because they're definitely like the best characters. Anyways, Luna, who's her name? Emma Frost? Is that Frost? Yeah! No, listen, bro. Emma Frost, bro. Listen. I've seen some gameplay, okay? Choke me! No, I've seen some gameplay, okay? Some Emma Frost gameplay, bro. I mean, look, bro. She can go CC immune, okay. She has a shield, okay. That means Wanda's even weaker, by the way. Another tank in the game with a shield. She can't even use her ult. I mean, it is what it is. They just hate her. Anyways, she has a shield. She can go invulnerable. She can CC you out of ults pretty reliably. She can turn off your ult if you're like in a Hulk or a freaking Human Torch or Star-Lord. Like, I think Emma Frost is gonna be kind of in the same boat as like Thing, right? You can blow her up, but if she's in, like, she has damage reduction, he has damage reduction. Her damage reduction is higher. She can tank. I know she can tank Wanda ult, and they just nerfed Thing's damage reduction. He might die now, but she lives through it. So that's how they balance that in a way, because they want, of course, the new characters to be stronger, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. She can tank Wanda ult. That's how much damage reduction she gets. She still gets melted through, like, Punisher ult, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, whatever. But damage reduction is a lot, and her diamond mode lasts a decent long time. And I think she's gonna be with Thing. She's gonna be like A tier. These guys, she's not gonna be bad. She's gonna be good. She's gonna be useful. I don't think she's gonna be broken per se, but I think she has a spot. The only reason I'm saying she's not broken is because if you think Penny Parker's not getting played this season, you're wrong. If you think Iron Fist is not getting played this season, you're wrong. If you think Moon Knight's not getting played this season, you're wrong. If you think Iron Man's not getting played this season, you're wrong. All these characters are going to be super strong this season, and that's the problem. She gets countered by pretty much everybody above this list. That's pretty much the issue that's going to be. But I think that's the problem that's going to happen. Ultron! Ultron! We all know it! We all know it! I don't need to say it! He's S tier, baby! Ultron is S tier! Best character of the game. He has a team up that gives Peni Parker mines that can go across the entire map and one-shots any hero in the game. Ultron is S tier. It is what it is. Ultron's gonna be S tier. That's it. That's the tier list, the new updated tier list. Alright, I'm done. This is the new season 2 tier list. My predictions, what I think is gonna happen. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It's my new tier list, and I'm sticking to it. People are gonna be like, "How's your tier list out already?" Bro, it's blind reaction, bro. Blind prediction tier list, bro. Blind prediction tier list. Okay. Any complaints? Any complaints, bro? I just need to know. Any complaints? If you, what do you say, brother? The thing is S tier. No, he's not. The thing is A tier.
What DPS would you recommend Pulse Spider-Man not feels as strong? I also sent on.
Update goes live at 7. You said Hela got a buff though? I know. Hela's literally S tier, bro. She can't go higher than S tier. It is what it is, bro. Let me move that down a little bit. The new season rating room thing. So people can see where Spider-Man is.
Good, that's my main.
Which DPS would I recommend? I would recommend Namor. This season, Namor's going to be broken. And if not Namor, I recommend Iron Man. Because Iron Man's never going to be banned, and he's going to be really strong this season. He's going to be able to one-shot support ults, he's going to get 100 shield, and he's going to be really strong. 6 PM? Why so late? I don't think it's that late, man. What did you say? So Cap is S tier and thing is A tier? How's that logical? Because Cap got buffed. Cap got buffed this patch. This is all the new patch tier list, man. Cap got buffed. He can now... He gets 100 extra HP. He has the most mobility out of any tank in the game. He has freaking... it's gonna be dive meta. So everybody's gonna be moving all over the place. It's freaking... what else was it? He got buffed. Now he can shield backwards without taking damage. And he has a new team up with the Bucky. That's why Cap's gonna be S tier. The Thing got nerfed this patch. He has less damage reduction this patch. The Thing, I think, was already A tier last patch. No, it's not! No, it's not! Dive meta is so dead. What are you talking about? You're trolling. You're actually trolling. You're actually trolling though, no? You're actually trolling though, no? Like, I don't know if you realized how many freaking Spider-Man Venom combos was in this season. I don't know if you realized that they just buffed Iron Fist damage, so now he has over 200 DPS per second against tanks. I don't know if you realize that, bro. This guy's trolling, bro. Yeah, this is for next season, though. This is for next season. That's a freaking pre-tier list, brother. It's a freaking tier list. Thing counters all divers, though. You're right, but you're not right. Okay, because...
Yes, I know next season dive is dead.
Peni Parker got buffed, and she's really good against the Thing. One stun, this guy's gone. Reduced to atoms. Right? He gets deleted. And she's gonna have like 900 HP, by the way. Because they buffed her base HP by like 100, and then also on top of it, her shield stacks with it. Ridiculous. And she moves faster. And can crit, by the way. She's gonna be like one of the best tanks in the game now. Thor got buffed. He's faster now, and he's decent against the Thing. Iron Fist got buffed. He's really good against the Thing. Cap got buffed. All these characters above right here pretty much clap the Thing. If you don't, that's the reason why Thing is an A tier. All the characters above pretty much clap the Thing. If you don't believe me, load up a game as soon as you can and just play the Thing. And then if you see any of these characters, be like, holy crap, why am I getting clapped? Because, bro, Moon Knight got buffed. His projectiles are faster. He gets shield. He can freaking move faster through the air now. Like, bro, all of these characters are going to clap thing next patch. I'm trying to tell you. Even when he got nerfed. I think he's more of a team player, though. He needs support from other things to have an impact on the game. That's true. But, like, last patch, Thing was A tier. And he got nerfed this patch. So he's staying A tier. It's not bad, bro, to be A tier. Yes, Widow is S tier. She's gonna be S tier this patch. She has a combo now where she could one shot basically right after her kick, bro. She doesn't have to wait to reload her gun anymore. She could just shoot right after her kick. She's gonna be S tier, and Mantis got a buff. Yes, bro, your time has come, brother. And Mantis got a buff where she could just stack damage boost. If she wanted to, Mantis can now stack damage boost on Widow for, like, I think a minute. A minute at a time, basically. So you really don't even need to play around the Widow anymore as Mantis. You can just stack 4 leaves on Mantis, on freaking Widow instantly, and she has damage boost for an entire minute. So broken. Nah, yeah, bro. Tell him, bro. Tell Vexize, bro, that dive meta is gonna be good. Like, bro. And Rocket got buffed too? Bro, come on, bro. Like, dive is perfectly fine. And it's not going anywhere. And Hulk and Cap got buffed, like, and Thor, like, people are gonna be playing this freaking rush dive comp, and you're just gonna get freaking rolled. The supports.
I used to main Namor, should I go back?
Okay, thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that. And bro, people are going to be freaking I'm telling you right now, all supports during this patch will be complaining that they need a buff or they need to nerf everything else in the game. It's all supports that are, this is exactly why NetEase is smart. They didn't touch the supports this patch because they buffed every single freaking dive hero in the game. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Rocket got buffed, Cap got buffed, Hulk got buffed, both the snipers got buffed.
Except Panther.
It is what it is, bro. That's true, except Panther. RIP, my boy. They really are hating. Honestly. They're actually hating. True. I understand why you put a thing A tier, but throughout the season you'll put him S tier. You know, I mean, like I said, bro. Last season he was A tier. This season, I think he's still gonna be A tier. They nerfed his damage reduction a bit. I don't know how he would go higher. I guess you're trying to say because so many dive heroes are going to be in the game, he's going to be like a must pick, which I can kind of understand that logic. But I think he's going to get melted by all of the new characters and all the buffs, like Iron Man, Moon Knight, freaking Emma Frost, Human Torch, Thor. Absolutely, Namor is going to be, dare I say, pick or ban. He's not going to be banned because Hulk's going to get banned. So you're never going to get the Gamma Squid. I know it looks cool, but you're never going to get it. Hulk's going to be permabanned. It is what it is. They buffed Hulk. They buffed 3 of his abilities. It's like they want him to be banned. They buffed his jump. They buffed his cooldown on his shield. They buffed his movement speed. It is what it is. Hulk's permabanned. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I think this is as fairly accurate as it's gonna get. Unless someone can come up with some good argument. There's a lot of Hulk players though. There's not a lot of Hulk players though. You're right, there's not a lot of Hulk players. Actually, that's not true. There was so many Hulk players from Season 0, like start of Season 1, but you gotta remember, they were always permabanned. Remember? They're always permabanned. It's not that there's not a Hulk player. It's just that Hulk is bad.
Other characters better.
And then when he's actually not that good, like when Thing got released, he wasn't that good, right? Then they nerfed him. They nerfed Gamma. Then people weren't playing him. But when they see the Hulk buff, they're gonna be playing him again, and he's insta-ban. It is what it is. He's a skillful hero. He is a skillful hero. I've been practicing a little bit. When you get used to him, he's actually really strong. Pick him to make other characters better? Yeah, basically, right? I used to be Namor. I should go back. Is Namor worth it again? I think Namor is worth to go back. Definitely. Hello, Julian. How are you? Because the Gamma team up was the only good team up. I mean, Gamma still exists, dude. Gamma Iron Man is still gonna be really strong. Iron Man got buffed multiple times. Namor is gonna be a part of Gamma with Gamma Squid. You're right. He is there to make other people really good, but Hulk on his own is really good when people actually know how to play him, and with the buffs, he's gonna be really good. He's gonna be banned though.
If I see a single person locking in Scarlet, which Strange immense to report it.
Bro, please do. I mean, no, don't do it, please, bro. I have Lord Scarlet, bro. Please, bro, please. Bro, I used to pray for times like this, where she would actually be kind of decent. I don't think she's gonna be good. Like, her ult's still useless, like, if you have your monitor on, right? Beyond Chaos! But, like, meh. She's gonna have damage, though. Right? So she's not gonna be a throw pick. She's gonna have damage, man. Like, don't you want her, bro, to shred these dive heroes? That's probably why they buffed her so hard. That's actually probably why, now that I think about it. Because they freaking buffed Hulk, they buffed Cap, they buffed Peni. And, like, what is Scarlet against? Good against? She's good against these Spider-Man, these Venoms, these Caps.
Bro, I just swiped onto you live and you made a moan noise. I'm at work.
Bruh, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. Hit the follow, bro, so you can hear more of it. Later, bro. Later for you. No, bro. No.
Damage is the same now that that's gone.
Right.
Nerfed her movement.
Right. Thank you for the likes, appreciate it. Yeah, so it's placebo, right? So the damage is the same. They gave her more damage, but they lost the anchor 15%, but it's the same damage because they gave her the 15% back and her base damage. And then, yeah, her movement is a little worse because they're trying to promote this dive meta. That's why they buff Hulk, Cap, all these characters, Rocket. But she has a lot more damage to make up for it. And if you're in her LOS, you might just get melted. So, it's a good trade-off. I think it's a good trade-off. Like, a little less cooldown on her escape, and, like, a little less time when you're invulnerable. I think it's a good trade-off, though. Right? Because now you can actually play the game, and you're not just sitting there feeding ult charge with your tickle damage. I think it's good. I think they're moving in the right direction with Scarlet. I think they still need to buff her, obviously, because she's not the best, but it's just her ult. And dare I say they need to just give her an entirely new ultimate ability. But, like, her ult is, like, so hard to do anything. Right?
Strange is also now much worse. Picking the weak heroes for team up every 30 seconds is throwing IMO.
I mean, you're right. I agree. I agree with that, but I disagree with that. Okay, Strange has less damage, right? But every time you hit a big eye, right? Every time you hit a big ult on him, you most of the time have your team follow up with some kind of damage. So you're still going to be doing 99% of the enemy HP with your eye when you ulta support. You just need your